So through the chair, the 1% result was across the whole of the area, actually excluding the KMA. The KMA was monitored separately and returned a 0% result.
Across the whole area is actually astonishingly good. So it'll be very interesting, because when rats come back, they come back big time. And seeing the council has removed all the possums, and they won't be back for some time yet, the habitat is going to be excellent, and therefore the real risk of a rat explosion, that's my concern, and therefore I would like an assurance from management that the KMA hands-on managing will still carry on regardless.
Through Mr. Chair, I can answer that. The process now is to reinforce that. Two strands. One is to continue in the KMA, as Council Lee has indicated, that gets reinforced both with a rodent focus and a stoat focus, just for any remaining stoats. But also we're working fairly actively with neighbours to establish ultimately a periphery, a network to broaden the actual barrier around the whole park and time. We've just implemented over the last couple of weeks some new telemetry modelling as a trial, where we've rolled out to all existing stoat traps a satellite-based a system that's able to give us information in real time when that trap's been triggered. At the moment, it takes us six days to check all our stoat traps. It's a high use of time, but also it spreads the Karidabek disease spread issue. Yeah. So with telemetry, we're able then to monitor tracks when they get activated. We go to that site specifically. So as that rolls out, we'll be far more efficient in protecting the Kōkaka management here in particular.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. With that, I just want to say as well, thank you to the team. I think it was a really great operation. I think the councillors and those that were involved in the working party, I think that was a good way of talking about the issues as it went along, and we had a number of meetings, and I think that was helpful. But I think the overall operation has been successful. But as it's been said, the problem isn't going to go away, and you'll have to obviously keep scanning out there or monitoring and ascertaining, ways of dealing with the problem. And I think councillors are supportive of keeping the hunuas in a pristine condition. I just talked to Mr. Kimpton about maybe he talks to water care. They may be able to contribute something here, because they're using our park as their tributaries to fill those dams up. So maybe there's something we can get from them. But yeah, so I fully concur with the recommendation B, and thank the team for the great work you've done. So with that, I'll put the recommendations. Are the motion, those in favour?
Aye. Aye.
Against?
No. Recorded.
Declare that carried. Thank you.
Well done.
So with that, we'll take a 5-minute break, and then we'll come back to finish the last of the agenda items. Thank you.